Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to episode 9 of the FIFA 14 Nottingham Forest Career Mode Season 1. We have got 3 episodes left. This one, episode 10 and episode 11. And I have a confession to make, guys. I bought a Scout Feature Star thing on thingy on the catalogue. I didn't mean for it to go into this career mode. I actually wanted to do it for my Man United one. That's not on YouTube, obviously. Unfortunately, I was dumb, and I have now scouted a Future Star in this career mode, and it's not the end of the world, I know that. It could be a lot worse, definitely. But I mean, yeah. Anyway, as you can see right now, Bentaleb was injured, so I had to change around the team. I had to actually force Bijrimana, the player that only just signed for us, into the biggest match of our season so far, and that's against QPR at home. A huge match for us. This was first versus second. I mean, we were second in the league at this point, I think. And yeah, it was a very tight match. I remember it being quite tight. But I was really pumped up for this match. I had pretty much all the players as the starting 11. Look at that, Bijrimana right there for his debut match at home against QPR. I believe it's his debut at least. Cohen, of course, they're talking about him, the guy who's in form at the moment, the captain of the team. It's just been superb for me all season. Look at that, we're both level on points. They've got a game in hand on us, but if we win, we go first anyway. So there you can see our starting lineup, pretty strong, I would say, probably the strongest we could have put out, really. And here we go. So early on we get a free kick in just like the 7th or 8th minute, and immediately we whip it in. Doesn't go in, but Blackstock gets the rebound, and nothing happens. That was early on, and it was like an early chance that I thought I put in, because it looked like, you know, it showed that we were really pumped up for this game, and it was like, if we're going to score, we're going to score a lot. And then we hit the post, and Jebo is the first person to hit the back of the net, but it is offside. Can you believe it? We hit the post, and then it goes offside. Really unlucky for us. We could have scored 3 times already in this match, and you know, it wasn't even like 20 minutes into the point at that time. Bijrimana gets a touch here, gets very close to the goal, and in fact scores the first goal of the match. What a goal! Amazing debut goal for him. Can you believe that went in? I can't believe it. It was absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Wow, I could watch that like 3 or 4 times every single day. It'd be amazing. Anyway, QPR were quick to fight back, and oh my goodness, how lucky was I there. The defender that slid in, his head actually got in the way of the ball. But of course they weren't giving up. Joey Barton, who actually got injured early on in the match, crossed in, and they just missed the target there. Probably should have done a little bit better there. But I'm not complaining. We're still winning the game. 1-0, very close, and I was sort of worried that I was leaving it to chance that they wouldn't score. Blackstock has a good chance here, just a very good save from the keeper, to be fair. But I would have preferred for it to go in. Blackstock, of course, the top goal scorer at the moment, I believe. Definitely for Nottingham Forest, at least. And you know, I'm just very glad that he's there for us. And there was actually another chance for them. It was offside anyway, but it didn't go in. Very unfortunate for QPR. They were definitely having the better of chances. And then O'Brien comes in here, and it was 1-0, and it was made 2-0 by Blackstock off a sweaty cross. And there we are. Blackstock is indeed the top goal scorer in the league. 17 goals this season, and O'Brien probably could have chipped that into the back of the net. A bit of a chip goal, a cheeky chip. But no, he's selfless and a bit cheeky anyway in giving a sweaty goal to Blackstock, and we win the match 2-0, putting ourselves first place in the league. Fantastic stuff. We just finished the January transfer market. We're in the final third of the season, I would say, in February, and what a good start. Beating QPR 2-0, the team that were first place for so long, and now hopefully we can push on and win the league. There you can see we have first place on 72 points, QPR on 69, Wigan on 63. As you can see, Bolton actually fell back a little bit on 61 right now. And here you can see the players that were in the scout report. Courtney Hoganson actually looks pretty good, but why the hell is he called Courtney? I don't know. A bit unfortunate there. Mike Winter looks very good. I actually signed him on as well, so we got 2 out of 4 there, pretty good. And Benzler decides that he's okay to play. So, you know, of course we bring him back, why not? And we face Sheffield Wednesday. And oh my goodness, how terrifying was that for me. There was like so early on in the match, we were like, great, we can push on and start winning the league. But no. And Blackstock comes very close there. But yeah, like a few minutes in, Sheffield Wednesday almost like completely shut up our excitement. But yeah, we're very lucky to actually not concede in the early minutes. And it actually took until the last minute and another sweaty goal for us to win the match. Dexter Blackstock scoring a sweaty goal. I'll give you that. But a goal that I needed to score. Definitely a goal I needed to score. And we went 1-0 ahead against Sheffield Wednesday, who we should really be thrashing, to be honest, in the last minute. And it was very lucky for us, but it was something that needed to happen. We were definitely the better side in that fairly boring match, I remember. And there it was, the final whistle. Literally just seconds later, we did win the match, and we have 6 points out of 6 in February so far. Fantastic stuff. And we move on into the next bit of football. This time we were actually taking on another team that were not so impressive, probably a little bit better than Sheffield Wednesday. We were taking on Ipswich Town, and this match was another frustrating game. I did actually put Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday up to legendary difficulty just to try it out, see how it was. Obviously, as you can see, I only managed to get a 1-0 victory on Sheffield Wednesday. So far it wasn't working very well. Anyway, hopefully we could change that for Ipswich Town, and I did obviously try my best to make it as dominant as I could. But again, nothing really happened, and again it took until around the late few minutes for anything to happen. 88th minute, as you can see right there. We do get the ball, Halford is playing it, Lascelles gets it. I don't know why this highlight clip is actually so long, but it is. Cohen gets the ball, of course, as you can see, lovely touches from Cohen. He's actually been fantastic for me. And the added time has actually played on. We are into added time when this actually happens. And of course, I'm not really spoiling much when I say we do score. Jebo with a late winner there. A very well took finish there to the match. And Jebo wins it for us with a fairly good goal. And obviously, after playing these two matches and only beating Ipswich Town and Sheffield Wednesday 1-0, I decided, you know, it's probably better off for me just to stick to world class. It's more interesting me playing world class because there's a chance I'll lose, but when I win, there's more entertaining football going on. And so I'm going to stick to world class, guys. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But, regardless, I am going to stick to world class. Anyway, moving on, and we were playing Blackburn Rovers in what I believe was the last match of the episode. Yes, it is in fact the last match of the episode, and we are still first place. 9 points out of 9 so far, and we play against Blackburn Rovers, who I believe gave us a bit of a run for our money in the last time we faced them. I can't remember what the score was, sorry. But yeah, it was a very, very entertaining match, I believe it was. In fact, no, I think we won 2-1. I'm not sure. I think we won 2-1 though. And obviously, as you can see, early on we had a few good chances. Nothing actually going in for us. And oh my goodness, how we didn't score in the first 3 minutes there, I don't know. But as you can see, in world class already we're having some entertaining football going on. Close calls, almost like a few goals going on, and the early minutes of the match was so like dramatic and heated that like I didn't actually want to cut any of it out because we could have scored once or twice. There was an injury to a Blackburn Rovers player. We tried to make ourselves go for another goal, for at least another shot on goal, but nothing really comes from it. And yeah, there's a throw-in. This bit disappointing, I know. But yeah, as it goes on, Blackburn Rovers actually do make a chance for themselves. King getting the ball, not scoring, thank God. But yeah, another bit of play that had me on the edge of my seat. And Blackburn Rovers are a team I actually really enjoy playing against. I don't know if you guys have that, but every now and then there's a team that I play that I really enjoy playing, whether I win or lose. And there you can see we do actually win a corner off that. And Bryson manages to whip it in. Lascelles is there to meet it. And oh my goodness, we have the goal line technology coming into play, and we do go ahead. Jamal Lascelles, he is a beast in terms of corners, isn't he? He's scored so many of these this season. He's been fantastic, the 20-year-old player. So good for us. I'm so glad we have him in the squad. He's definitely one of my first choices on the team sheet. And it didn't take long for that to give us some more confidence. Abden almost scoring, and then Lansbury does in fact just pop it into the back of the net there. Bit lucky with the touch, like it could have been a better finish from him, but the keeper had no chance. It was just out the keeper's reach, just good enough to get into the back of the net. And we go 2-0 ahead, which was very good for us, something we needed to happen. Look at that. I think it was actually a very good goal, to be fair, considering the way it came at him, sort of all of a sudden without him realising where it was. And Lansbury's on the ball again, he plays it and doesn't quite score. Abden hits the post. Oh my goodness, it was close, very, very close indeed. And actually takes until the second half for anything else to happen, like an hour into it. And we actually unfortunately injure another Blackburn player. But regardless, they actually get a goal back. Gested, if that's how you say his name, I'm not sure if it is, whatever. He actually gets a goal back and it is made 2-1. And it was very nerve-wracking because I thought they might mount a comeback. Luckily for us, there wasn't a lot of time left, and if they did, it would only be a point dropped. But a point dropped is, 2 points dropped is very bad, especially if you're first place battling for the league. We did win though, luckily enough, and that marked the end of the matches in this episode.
In third, Wigan Athletic.
As you can see, Courtney Hoganson had some good potential there. This is the youth squad that we have at the moment. I'm pretty pleased with it. We've got some great potential here, and I would really love to see these guys, you know, develop into some future stars. I feel so bad for that Hoganson dude. His first name is so unlucky. Like, I'm sure that's a woman's name, and I've never heard of a guy called Courtney. Have you? Let me know, guys. Have you heard of a guy named Courtney? I haven't. But anyway, as you can see, lots of good stuff, and that is Pablo Escobar, the guy that is actually the potential, the future star that I accidentally signed. He is a centre-back, so it's not what you'd normally expect to get from those things. And as you can see at the end of the episode, we are first place, 6 points ahead of QPR, but they have a game in hand. They can bring it back to 3 points. I'm not complaining though. It's so far so good for us, and we can only it's ours to lose at this point. Barnsley are in second bottom, Yeovil Town are pretty far back. And here's the squad report, guys. Not a lot of improvement going on, but I can say that it was a good month for us. We won every match, maybe not so convincingly. We won every match, as I say. We didn't win it so well, basically. QPR had the better of chances, even though we beat them 2-0. Sheffield Wednesday was tight, but we did manage to get a last-minute sweaty goal at that. Ipswich Town, it actually took until like the last minute again, with Jibble getting a very good like sort of half volley kind of goal, which was good. And then against Blackburn, where we were 2-0 ahead, could have gone 3 or 4-0 ahead to be fair, but they actually managed to pull a goal back, and we only won by 1 goal. So as you can see, everyone here hasn't really improved by much, if at all. Ben Celeb came back and had a good last sort of bit of the month, that is. Sorry about that. And I must say that the player of the month, in my opinion, I initially actually gave to Bidri Mana. I gave it to Bidri Mana because he stepped in perfectly for Ben Celeb, putting in a fantastic goal against QPR. I was really worried that he'd be the weakness in my squad for that match, but he wasn't. He played very well, actually got a goal for us, put us in the lead, and I was really pleased with him. As you can see, it actually took me a while to decide who I wanted to have as the actual player of the month, because everyone played fairly well, but not extremely standing out. So I wanted to go for Bidri Mana. I think I actually did go for Bidri Mana in this recording. I was sort of tied between Bidri Mana, Dexter Blackstock, and Chris Cohen. I didn't want to give it to Blackstock because I've already given it to him a few times. I sort of wanted to give it to Chris Cohen, but I am going to stick with my decision initially. I am going to go with Bidri Mana. He did have a very good first month for us. I'm very pleased with what he did. And that is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you tune in for the next episode, which will be a couple of days from now. And it is going to be the second to last episode, guys. Don't miss it. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.